Alright, welcome back. Katy Perry on that song, singing Daisies. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. Alright guys, welcome back, and joining me right now is Dr. Prerna Kohli. She's been practicing since the last 27 years in the field of psychology, and she says that this is not her work, this is her passion. So Dr. Prerna Kohli, once again, welcome back to the show.
Thank you.
Alright, Dr. Prerna Kohli, here's a suggestion. Alright, a lot of people really want that one breakthrough for therapy, right? Everybody, like whoever goes to the gym, they don't go to the gym so that, they've got an injury and they need to fix it. They go to the gym so that the injury doesn't happen. And so is the similarity between therapy as well. People go to therapy so that, they can go ahead and make their mental health stronger. So let's give my listeners, specifically the women listeners, a small breakthrough in therapy. Dr. Prerna Kohli, would you mind being a part of the show for the next few days and answering every question that a woman listener sends us across?
Oh, I would love that. It would be a privilege if I could serve people, if I could help anybody and get their mental and emotional health back. That is one of my missions in life, to remove the stigma and to remove any kind of humiliation attached to mental health.
And I think if Dr. Prerna Kohli has agreed to this, who am I to stop this from happening? Please, all the ladies out there, if you have any question which kind of relates to your mental health, which is troubling you, do not hesitate. Hit me up on Instagram, Radio Aniket. That's my handle. You can always DM me there. I will 100% keep it anonymous if you want me to. Or you can WhatsApp me on 8108943943. Again, anonymity would be maintained. That's the first thing that they teach us in radio. Always keep your listeners anonymous until and unless they don't say otherwise. Please get in touch with me. Let Dr. Prerna Kohli help you. Let me be the first one to encourage you to take therapy. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. Camila Cabello with Never Ever Be the Same. Welcome back. Coldplay on that song along with Beyonce. It's called Him for the Weekend. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1, and we're doing something new. This is the first time I'm trying this. We're trying to get you therapy on radio. Now, this is not a full-fledged therapy where you get a chance to meet one-on-one with a psychologist. This is a quick radio therapy. This is by Dr. Prerna Kohli, who's a psychologist, and she's been practicing in this field since the last 27 years. Plus, she was kind enough to go ahead and say that, hey Aniket, I don't mind helping your listeners. One of my listeners, Diana, she says that she feels anxious whenever she gets a call from her seniors, even though they have to say that she's done a good job. How does she deal with this anticipatory anxiety? Doctor, over to you.
I think you worry by nature. I would suggest you to incorporate in your daily routine certain breathing exercises, yoga, especially the child pose, also the laughter session, which will activate the vagus nerve to help you keep calmer. And just 5 minutes before the call is to come, you could do the grounding exercise, which helps you to keep really calm. And that's called the 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 exercise. So 5 things you can see, 4 things you can hear, 3 things you can feel, 2 things you can smell, 1 thing that you can taste. This will help you to calm down. Also, if you need to reach out to me for any other query, you could reach out to me on 9069 069 069.
9069069069. That's the number of Dr. Prerna Kohli if you have any further questions. But on a general overarch, if you want me to go ahead and get certain questions answered for your very first therapy session, go ahead and send me a DM on my Instagram. That's Radio Aniket. I will see you tomorrow. Till then, see you tomorrow with Dr. Prerna Kohli. But for now, check out the music that we have for you. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's One World, your station. We are marching towards Mental March. Welcome back, and yes, a very good evening. Joining us is Dr. Prerna Kohli, and she practices off Gurgaon, and Dr. Prerna Kohli is our resident psychologist. This is Drive Delhi. My name is Aniket, and we're doing Mental March, walking towards a better mental well-being. Dr. Prerna Kohli was gracious enough to accept our invitation, and she's like, yes, Aniket, I would be more than happy to help your listeners if they have any queries, and this could be the first step towards therapy. We are basically encouraging people to go ahead and take therapy, and we want them to be, in a great mental shape. So, doctor, we got a message from Monica, and Monica says that since a women spend 50% of their life dieting, can we please talk about emotional eating as a topic? And she does this a lot, and it's kind of horrible. So, what do you have to say to Monica, doctor?
Monica, emotional eating is a coping mechanism to relieve oneself from any kind of stress, worry, sadness, frustration, anger, procrastination, and it is learnt during childhood experience where food gave you comfort. Since it's not genuine hunger, one tends to put on a lot of weight during emotional eating, and that makes you feel even worse. I would suggest you to have healthier de-stressing ways to cope up, like music, dance, gardening, community work. What will also help is to maintain a journal. So whenever you are doing emotional eating, you write a note, and that will also help to keep yourself in check. I hope this helps.
Definitely. And Monica, if this really helped you out, please DM me back and tell me all about it. Thank you so much, doctor. And what would be your last message for today?
In case anyone wants to get in touch with me, this is my mobile number 9069 069 069.
Thank you so much. So you heard Dr. Prerna Kohli right here on the show. If you have any questions related to your mental health or your mental well-being, you can always DM that to me on Instagram. It's Radio Aniket, RadioAniket. Yes, we're taking in live questions. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's One World, your station. Alright, welcome back. Billie Eilish on that song, singing Everything I Wanted, and everything that I want is probably to have a better mental health. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1, and welcome to the 10th of March. And this entire month, in fact this entire week, we're planning to give you a special show which is called Mental March, marching towards a greater mental well-being. Joining me today on the show is Dr. Prerna Kohli, and she has been with us since the last 3 days, including today, of course. And Dr. Prerna Kohli is a psychologist. She has been in this field since the last 27 years, and she agreed to go ahead and help my listeners out with one free, therapy session. So, Dr. Prerna Kohli, hi, how are you doing today?
Hi, Aniket.
And doctor, here is a question, and this comes from Nidhi. Nidhi asked, since everyone talks about, mother's supreme love, and she is a mom, but she doesn't feel that way, does she have an imposter syndrome? So, doctor, what do you think about this?
I think the role of the mother is overhyped by the society, wherein it seems that the most important role of a woman is that of a mother, wherein she has to be self-sacrificing, downsizing herself, and neglecting herself. Motherhood is just another dimension of a woman, like any other dimension, like a professional, a friend, a sister, a daughter. As long as you're not comparing yourself with other mothers and doing your best in the given circumstances, I think you're doing very well. So there's nothing to worry. In case anyone else wants to reach out to me, this is my mobile number 09069 069 069.
Alright, that's 9069 069 069. You can always get in touch with Dr. Prerna Kohli and say that you heard her on Radio 1. She would recognize you immediately. Nidhi, I hope this answers your question. We've got one more question that comes from Monica, and we'll get that answered as well. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's One World, your station. Welcome back and a very good evening, people. That was Selena Gomez. Come and get it. I'm seriously, come and get a better mental health. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1, and mental health is something that everybody should have a great version of. We should not be like struggling to breathe, eat, just be in that zone. It's bad. It's really, really bad. Joining us is Dr. Prerna Kohli. She's a psychologist. She has 27 plus years of experience. And Dr. Prerna Kohli, we got a message from Pranita. And Pranita says that she is, out there, and she is very, very nervous whenever she is, out talking to friends, talking to people, other kids. And she really lost her social skills in the lockdown. How does she, or how can she deal with people? Please help her, doctor.
Anita, I totally understand how you feel, but also never underestimate the power of an introvert, okay? So I can give you a few tips to reduce the social anxiety. Like taking control over your breathing will be very helpful, because that's the first change that one finds when one is anxious. So practice breathing, like inhale to the count of 4, hold to the count of 2, and exhale to the count of 6. Okay? And begin by interacting with people with whom you are more familiar and comfortable, so you don't feel overwhelmed. And meet fewer people in the beginning. Also keep a bottle of water handy to sip frequently between your interaction. It'll keep you calm. Keep an eye contact and a smile on your face so you feel integrated easily in the social group. Do a lot of positive self-talk, like I'm feeling calm, I'm feeling relaxed. Your mind believes everything you say. And also what will help is to keep yourself informed about the current affairs so you can participate in the conversation. Take care.
Thank you so much, doctor. And if you need any help from Dr. Prerna Kohli, you can always message her directly. Call her on 90690-690-69. For now, stay tuned to Drive Delhi. And if you want to take your first step towards mental health, your first therapy session, you can always DM me with your problems and I will try to get them solved by Dr. Prerna Kohli. My Instagram handle is Radio Aniket. Alright, or alternatively, you can WhatsApp me on 8108 943 943. Hey, your mental health is in your hand. Let's work towards it. Welcome back as Enrique Iglesias along with Sean Paul. It's Bailando. Go ahead and dance. This is Drive Delhi. And we're walking towards a better mental health in Mental March. Joining us today once again is Dr. Prerna Kohli, who has 27 plus years of experience in mental health. She is a psychologist in this field. She has proved herself time and again. She's won various awards. You can just Google her name and you will know who is on the show. She's very cool. Now, Dr. Prerna, thank you so much for joining us once again today. And like I said earlier too, a lot of people have been messaging and we've got a message. This is anonymous. We can call her Ruchi if you want. Ruchi says that, her parents kind of stalk her. She does not really have a private life. And, she just wants to be who she is. So they don't trust her. So how is she supposed to deal with this? If you could help Ruchi out, name changed.
Ruchi is really a case of trust issue as far as parents are concerned. Other parents keep stalking their kids on social media because they either know very little of your social life or they are genuinely concerned about your safety. Every picture you put out there or any interaction you have on the social media is a clue to them of what you're doing with your life. And that way they feel connected to you. I think spending more time with your parents and increasing communication with your parents will be beneficial so they don't feel left out from your life, and that way you will also know what exactly is on their mind.
Wow, that is such a nice answer, doctor. Thank you so much. That was very much needed. Ruchi, name changed. I know you're tuned in because you just messaged me. I hope you got this answer. And if you want to take a better step towards your mental health, you can always DM me on Instagram. That's Radio Aniket. We will keep you anonymous if need be. Any question related to mental health, we shall answer. When I say we, I shall take guidance from Dr. Prerna Kohli and give you that answer. Right? Stay tuned to Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's one word, your station. Welcome back and a very, very good evening to everybody. Thank you so much for tuning into Mental March, a walk, a march towards your better mental health. Joining us today is Dr. Prerna Kohli for the one last time this week. And maybe very soon we will have a dedicated segment with her, thanks to all your love and support. But we still have a few questions that were asked by our listeners. Let's go ahead and answer that. This is Drive Delhi. My name is Aniket. And yes, this is 94.3 Radio 1. Hi, Dr. Prerna Kohli. A very good evening.
Hi, Aniket. Good evening, everyone.
All right, Dr. Prerna Kohli, here's the first question that we've actually received. This comes from our listener. She says, her name is Naina. She says that, she and her partner kind of decided that they would want kids in the future, but now the partner has changed his mind. Can you help us or help her directly to understand the situation?
Naina, there must be a set of reasons why your husband does not want to have a child now. You have to ask yourself what has changed recently. Is it the dynamics in your relationship as a couple, or there are financial issues, or there is work stress in his life? Being a parent is a significant role in one's life along with a lot of responsibilities. I would suggest counseling to reevaluate your couple goals. In case you want to get in touch with me, my number is 9069 069 069. Today is the last day and we shall meet again soon. Take care. Thank you, Aniket. It was a pleasure to be on your show.
Yeah, but this is not the last of Dr. Prerna Kohli. We've got one more question to get answered. Stay tuned to Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's One World, your station. All right, the weekend on that song with Blinding Lights. Welcome back to Drive Delhi. My name is Aniket. Joining us today for the last time this week is Dr. Prerna Kohli. She's a psychologist with 27 plus years of experience in the field of psychology. Google her, you would know exactly what I'm trying to say. Dr. Prerna, thank you so much for giving us your time. Thank you so much for being here. And we've got this one last question. I mean, of course, there are plenty of questions. You can always get in touch with Dr. Prerna Kohli. I will give you her personal number. In fact, I will give it to you right now. It's 9069 069 069. Again, you can just simply get in touch with her and tell her that you heard her on Radio 1. So we got a message here, and doctor, she says that I've been with my boyfriend since the last 4 years. He's a nice guy, but there is no spark, and we kind of feel bored in this relationship. I want to quit, but my family and my friends say that I'm being immature. What do I do? What do you have to say to our listener?
Ananya, there seems to be a gap between expectations and reality. You have invested 4 years in this relationship. Keep in mind all the reasons why you started dating your boyfriend in the first place. Every relationship needs nurturing. You can begin by doing joint activities together like photography, dancing, cooking. Also increase your communication with him so you would understand if there are any issues that can be resolved and addressed. Yeah? Hope this helps.
I am pretty sure. Ananya, I hope your answer is resolved. If anybody is facing any relationship problem, anybody has problems at work, at family, with your own self, which generally I have, so I'm pretty sure, assuming that a lot of other people would too, you can always get in touch with me on my Instagram. That's Radio Aniket, RADIOANIKET, or you can get in touch with Dr. Prerna Kohli directly at 9069069069. Tell her that you came from Radio 1. Yeah? Take care of your mental health because we really, really love you. This is Drive Delhi on 94.3 Radio 1. It's One World, your station. Happy weekend.